Hi Year Nines, in this video we're going to look at areas of trapeziums. And so we've got this formula here, A equals H times A plus B on the top and then divided by 2. And these here are other ways you may see the formula. They essentially mean the same thing. This one here, the difference is that instead of divide by 2, we've got half out in front because, well, dividing by 2 is the same as halving or timesing by a half. So it's just rewritten slightly differently. And this one here just differs slightly because instead of the H being there, it's been put at the end after the A plus B bracket. And it's the same thing because it doesn't matter the order that we multiply in. For instance, 2 times 3 gives us the same answer as 3 times 2. Now, a trapezium is basically a shape where we have two parallel sides. And so parallel meaning they go in the same direction exactly. And as an example, for instance, a square or a rectangle, we have a set of parallel sides here. They go in the same direction, but we also have a set of parallel sides here. They go in the same direction. So squares and rectangles have two sets of parallel sides. A trapezium can only have one set of parallel sides, and then your other two sides, this one and this one, are not parallel. And so if we use this formula here, so h is always the height, so that's going to be the height there. A plus B, A and B are basically the lengths of our two parallel sides. So if that's A and B, now it really doesn't matter which way around. I could call that one A and that one B. And so if I use this formula, the area for this one, area equals, now the height is 5, and A is 6, B is 10, and then divided by 2. Now it's good to break this down into steps. And so if I was going to do some steps here, I can simplify as I go. So 5 times 16 over 2. If I simplify a little bit further, well, 5 times 16, that might sound like we're getting to some bigger numbers. Well, 5 times 16, I could actually double this number and half this number. This is a kind of number strategy for doing a multiplication like that. So 5 times 16 is the same as 10 times 8, which 10 times 8 is a lot easier to use. So it'd be 80 over 2. So the area for that first one would be 40 centimeters squared. So this is the process in which I am solving this. I'm doing the adding these things here first, then I'm timesing by the 5, and then I'm dividing by 2 to get my final answer. And so, yeah, the main thing is that we've got this initial step of working, but it's good to kind of show this working down to help build a solid understanding of what's happening at each step. And so these other ones are just more trapeziums. These ones here have kind of right angles in them. These ones don't, but same thing. There's your height, A and B, and we would use those in the formula. You've got some ones where you've got the area and you're trying to find, in this case, the height. And so you can try and use the formula to work backwards. And we have some application questions here, which I want you to try and have a go, some application ones. Draw pictures from the words if there's not one in there. Yeah, you've got some ones which will be a little bit more of a challenge, which will require a bit more thinking.